Hello everyone, my name is Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will start with our new topic of list in Python. So in previous lectures we have a discussion on variables, classes, objects, identifiers, data types and operators in Python, and we have done with our lot of lectures, and today we will discuss our new topic of list in Python. So list is a combination of different elements. As in C also we have done this, like in array is a collection of same number of strings or elements, and list, if you are talking about a list can be a combination of strings, combination of numbers, combination of float values. So the combination of all these elements can be denoted as a list. We will start with the list, that is also a part of data type. So list in Python. This thing we already have done in arrays also. A collection of elements, a collection of different elements is known as a list in C. But in Python there are we have a number of integers, we have a number of strings, we have a number of float values, and if we want to group them together, that is called a list. So list can be defined as a number of different elements which can be defined together, which can be combined together, is known as a list. So in Python, list can be defined or represented by this special symbol called square bracket. Square bracket. So this comes in a data types. So, and if we want to if we are talking about a list, this is a list which represent as a square bracket. And if we are talking about a tuple, then we have to represent this special symbol for tuples. If we are talking about a dictionary, then we will use curly bracket for a special symbol. We'll start with the numeric value. So if we are using Python, we have to write here nums. Nums means nums is equal to, in square bracket, that represent a special symbol 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this represent a list of elements. So nums is equal to list of element with the same we can say that integer with the integer numbers. So we have to represent here the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will write here nums. For example, I want the index value 1. I have written the index value 1. So it will give us a result of 20. 20 means the element index value 1 have a element 20. So it will give the result of 20. And if we want the nums, we will write the index value here 4, then the result will be shown as 50, because the index value of 4 have a element 50, so it will show you the result of 50. So this is a integer, this is the number of elements which we are using as a numerics in a list, and with the same elements, with the same numeric elements. Now we come to the negative number. If we will write here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and now we have to we have written the index value in negative, and if we want the result, we will write nums -1. So -1 index value represent the last number, it will give the result of 50. So this represent the element 50 -1. So it will give you the last element 50, and if we will write here nums -5 index value, then it will give the result of 10. Because -5 index value have an element of 10. So in this we are using a numerics elements in list. Now we came to the string. String may be a collection of alphabets, collection of elements of names. For example, if we are using here a string and we have right here nums. Sorry, we have right here names. In string we use names. If we have written here names, and then we will start with the names is equal to here. For example, my name is Sunny, and I will write here Sunny, and then we will use next name Ram. So this represents the string value. String is a combination of alphabets, combination of characters. So we have written here a number names here, and if we will give a result names, if we write here a names, then it will give the result of Sunny and Ram. So this is a string which we are using in a Python. So this comes in a names Sunny, Ram, and it will display the name with the Sunny and Ram. So we have a collection of we have a elements here Sunny and Ram as a string. We can say that a string is a collection of alphabets. So or collection of names. So if we have to write a list, we can use float value, we can combine the float value, we can combine the numerics, and we can combine the alphabet. So while using in Python, if we will use here names, if we will write here values is equal to 19.5 as a float value, then we will write here string value Sunny. Then we will write here integer value is 10. So this is a combination of float value. This is a combination of float value, string value and integer value. So this is called as a list. So in this it will give us a result of values 19.5 Sunny and 10. So we will get this result, and after pressing on the enter, so it is a, we can say that list is a combination of float value, string value and integer value. So now we came to, if we write here mil means malicious values. If we will write here mil is equal to nums and names. So can you imagine what will the result after writing this? So it will display the result of mil, number of elements which we have written before, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So after that it will display, it will also in a bracket. So after that it will show us a names. What are the names? Names are Sunny and Ram. So, and we will using a different options here: append, remove, pop, copy, and extended. So, if you don't, if this list does not exist, you can use the control plus space. This will show you the proper function list. So now we come to the append. Append, when we are using a function, this first function append. Append means we are using number dot append with element. Now the element is 45 and we have a list here 10, 20, 40 and 50. When we are appending using this function of append, so this will show us a result of 10, 20, 40, 50 and here comes 45. So append means it will display the value at the last. So it will add the value in the list of element at the last. So and then it will show you this result. And if we are instead of this append we are using, there is also a function of insert. And if we are using here num dot insert and the element is 45 and the index value we have to insert the number in between the elements and the number which we have to insert, the element which we have to insert have an index value of 2, then it will give you a result here 10, 20, then it comes a 45, then it comes a 40, 50 and so on. So this is a insert. We have insert means you have to insert the value in between the elements. What is the difference between an append and an insert? When we are using the append, that means we are adding any element at the last, and when we are using a insert means we are inserting some value, some element in between the elements. So I have given the element and I have also represented here the index value. So we can insert the 45 here at the second index value 0, 1, 2. So we came to the next option of remove. When we are using here number dot remove, so it will remove the entire list. It will remove the entire element. So this is also very easy. So if we have, instead of remove, if we are using a function here pop means if we are using here pop and we are not existing any value with the pop, that means the last number is deleted from the list. So here comes a 10, 20, 45, 40 and the last number is deleted. That means the last number, if we will not represent any index value here, then the last number while using this pop function will be erased from the list of elements. And if we are representing here any index value, num dot pop 1. So if we have represented here an index value of 1, so it will give you the result of 10, 45 and 40. That means 20 is removed and 20 have an index value of 1 and 20 have removed from this list. That comes in a pop function of this list. Then it comes a number, next is a extended. Extended means we have to we can extend the multiple values in the elements. So if we want to write here num and we have to extend .extend extended, then we can extend here multiple values. Multiple values means I want to extend here 10, 20, 40. So I want to extend the same numbers in the list. Now their results come 10, 45, 40, again 10, 20 and 40. So extend means I have inserted the multiple elements in the list. So I am using this extend option. So this will give the result of extend. So we can use the number of functions, number of operations while using the list in Python. So this is all about our today's lecture, and I all want you that you can try it in your own machines, computers or laptops by using this Python. And this is very interesting topic of Python. We can use it while sitting at our homes also. So I hope you all will understand my lecture, and I hope you will easily execute these programs in list of Python. And at the last, I advise you all to please practice this at home also, so that the concept of lists in Python be cleared from all of you. And please subscribe my channel, and if there are any feedback regarding my topic or regarding my lecture, please comment me in the comment box. I want all you to please subscribe my channel. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.